All right. Shalom, Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Recha Kodash. All right, I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone, which Ruwell. And I want to give a little peace and greetings and salutations to all the Lekakim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity, throughout the four corners of the earth. And the brothers that's not wavering in the faith, being diligent in the truth. I say shalom to you brothers, and I say shalom, to the few sisters that believe in all meekness and humbleness, I say shalom. I'm your brother Zakaria from GMS Miami Camp. And Lord willing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Recha, Kodash, Adawan Ratazah, that means Lord willing, so Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect of the nation Israel, And my lesson today, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Recha, Kodash, is going to be basically on this article that I found from Al Jazeera. All right. Going into, this is the title right here. It says, no privacy, no water. All right. Gaza women use period delaying pills amid war. So these women, they don't have no privacy, no water. All right. And they're using period delaying pills because of the war that's going over there in Palestine, over in the Gaza Strip. All right. Which they're Ishmaelites, those Palestinians, so-called Palestinians, all right. They're warring against what Amalek, all right, which are those small hatters, man, all right, those Jewish people. It says tablets used to delay periods can cause negative side effects, but without access to water and hygiene products, women in Gaza say they have no choice but to use them. All right, so they without access to water and hygiene products, man. And the scriptures talk about, which I tried to do a video on this earlier on my phone, but my memory, there's the audio and the memory, so I'm just doing it on my laptop. The women of old, or in the ancient time, they would soak themselves in precious ointments, odors and myrrh. So a woman taking care of hygiene is important. If you don't have access to those things, you're going to stink, man. Your body's going to stink. And this is a foreshadow of what's about to come to America, which is Babylon the Great. So this is the book of Esther chapter 2 and verse 12 right here. It says, now when every maid's turn was to come to go to the king Ahasuerus, after that she had been 12 months according to the manner of the women, for so were the days of their purifications accomplished, to wit 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odors and other things for the purifying of the woman. All right, so a woman, she would soak herself in oils basically for a year, 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odors, man. All right, so her box, her vagina would smell good. All right, when the king would go in, all right, to lay with her, all right. And these women now, during this war, they don't even have access to basic products like tampons, which we're gonna read it, all right, showing that these women is about to catch hell, man. And this is the beginning of sorrows, man. All right, the beginning of sorrows, and it's only gonna get worse because why? This is gonna happen here in America, man. You proud women, all right, y'all gonna be worse than these people, worse than those Palestinians over there, man. It says Palestinian women wash their clothes in the sea in Deir el Balah in the southern Gaza Strip due to lack of fresh water and electricity on October 29, 2023. So they washing their clothes by hand, all right, because they ain't got fresh water, all right. So they washing their clothes in the sea. It says Gaza Strip, many Palestinian women have resorted to taking menstruation delaying pills due to the desperate, unsanitary circumstances they have been forced into as a result of continuing Israeli offensive in Gaza. All right, so they taking the menstrual delaying pills, man. All right, Just when they bleed. When their period come on, they bleed for what? Supposed to be a week, 7 days. All right, so they're delaying that so they don't have to, all right, go through that, because they already in unsanitary circumstances. So if you're on your period, all right, you cramping up, you got blood everywhere, so you got to constantly clean yourself. They don't have water to do that. You know what I mean? They don't have water, so these women are catching hell over there, man. It's only gonna get worse here in Babylon the Great, man. Just facing displacement, overcrowded living conditions, and a lack of access to water and menstrual hygiene products such as sanitary napkins and tampons. Women have been taking norepinephrine tablets ordinarily prescribed for conditions such as severe menstrual bleeding and endometriosis and painful periods to avoid the discomfort and pain of menstruation. So they're taking pills, all right, that's usually prescribed for women who have severe menstrual bleeding, painful periods, to avoid having problems with their period. So they just taking it so they don't have a period. According to Dr. Walid Abu Hatab, the obstetrician, whatever, man, and gynecology medical consultant at Nasir Medical Complex in the southern city of Khan Yunis. The tablets keep progesterone hormones level raised to stop the uterus from shedding its lining, thus delaying the period. The pill may have side effects such as include irregular vaginal bleeding, nausea, changes in the menstrual cycle, dizziness, and mood swings, according to the professionals. But some women, like Sam Khaled, said they have no choice but to take the risk amid Israel's relentless bombardment and blockade of Gaza. So they're taking these pills knowing that these side effects, irregular dizziness, to avoid having that period, man. It says Selma fled, which let's get some precepts. So let's go to blue letter, Isaiah 32. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9 says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Ye careless daughters, give ear to my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come." So he said, "Rise up, you women that are at ease, ye careless daughters." All right, which is going to ultimately, all right, is going just talking about what? All right, Israelite women. All right, but hey, y'all people, those people over there in Gaza, they catch your hell too, man. "Rise up, you women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear to my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Tremble, so be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you, make you bare, all right, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." It says, "They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine." All right, these women that was at ease, they're not troubled. And the Lord's stripping them and making them bare, man. All right, the basic necessities that you need, you not have them. You don't have access to it, man. It says Samuel fled, and it's only gonna get worse. All right, here in America, this is coming to America times a million. Samuel fled her home in Gaza Strip to Telahawa neighborhood 2 weeks ago, and is staying at a relative's house in Deir el-Balah refuge camp in central Gaza. The 41-year-old says she has been in constant state of fear, discomfort, and depression. So they're going to be in fear, discomfort, depressed, which has taken a toll on her menstrual cycle. All right? Her hormones are all over the place. "I am experiencing the most difficult days of my life during this war." Quote, Selma says, "I got my period twice this month so far, which is very irregular for me, and suffered heavy bleeding." All right? So the Lord is, judging these women, man. All right? Depressed, discomfort, and fear. All right? It says, Samuel says there are not enough sanitary pads available in the free shops and pharmacies that have remained open. Meanwhile, sharing a house with dozens of relatives amid a water shortage have made, which the Lord's talking about famine. Famine, lack of bread, lack of water. All right, it says, has made regular hygiene a luxury, if not an impossibility. The use of the bathroom must be rationed, and showering is limited to once every few days. So these women are reaping. All right, so they rotate. There's a dozen people living in the house, so they have to rotate taking a shower once every few days, man. Pharmacies and stores alike are facing dwindling supply due to total siege imposed by Israel following an attack by the armed wing of the Palestinian group Hamas on October 7. In addition, Israel bombardment of main roads in the Gaza Strips have made transportation products from medical warehouses to pharmacies an impossible task, according to Abu Hattab. All right. Without the measure to manage her menstruation, she says, as she usually would, Selma decided to try to find pills to skip her period. While sanitary napkins are in demand and hard to find, period delaying tablets are generally more available in some pharmacies as they are not common use. So they can't find periods and pads. I mean, like tampons, tampons and pads. So they're using pills to just not have their period for that month. All right, which is leading to side effects. All right, and this was happening during the wars. This was happening during wars, man. All right, and it's only gonna get worse. This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 33. It says, "The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars, their bridegrooms shall be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine." So this is going on. Virgins shall mourn, because they ain't gonna have no bride. These women gonna mourn, because they ain't gonna have no helpers, no husbands. All right. These men, they gonna die in the wars, as it says in Isaiah 3rd chapter. Let's get that. All right, that's why Isaiah 4:1 is gonna happen. And I'm gonna get that too. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground, man. All right, so hey, a lot of calamities gonna happen to these women, man, and these men. Isaiah 4:1 says, "In that day, 7 women," meaning the complete amount of women, "shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, and to take away thy reproach." So these women, they're going to come to a man of the Lord, a complete amount of women, whether it be 7, whether it be 30, 100, 200. They're going to come to a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh Bashim Shah, the elect man. All right. And they're going to come to him to take away their reproach. They say they're going to make their own food, make their own apparel, their clothes. All right. They just need that hedge of protection. And what the scripture says, Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13 and verse 12 says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." So a man gonna be more precious than fine gold. All right, the elect man of Israel, like Asherah, Israelite man. Isaiah chapter 32 verse 2. "And a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land." So a man gonna be as the water in a dry land. Say you walking through the desert for a mile through the desert, and it's hot. All right, and then you see a river of water. All right, you gonna rejoice. You're gonna be happy to see that. You're gonna run and get that water. You're gonna do whatever you can to drink of that water, man. Just how these women, they gonna do whatever to be with a man of the Lord. Man gonna be a hiding place in that day, man. All right, a man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. That's I had. Micah 7. We'll get off on that. Micah 7 and verse 10. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which say unto me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down like as the mire of the street. So these women gonna get trodden down, man. They already catching hell. All right, the prideful women, all right, it's only gonna get worse. All right, they need to say there's kidnapping going over here, you know, all type of things, man. All right, and it's only gonna get worse. All right, these women catch hell. You Babylonian women gonna catch hell too, man. All right, so you know you can read the rest of this article, you know, from Al Jazeera. All right, so Lord, within this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. You know, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. All right, we want to give double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone with Ruwa. And I want to give all peace, greetings, and salutations to all the Lagakim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Hey, Shalom, Akim, keep pushing, keep it going, Shalom.